and the activity in additive manufacturing. What I can say, in fact, at Safran, there has been two types of activities to let's say, to address the topic. Well, first of all, there is globally a feeling that this technology is quite useful, and there has been roughly 1 year ago, I would say, 18 months ago, an additional impulse given by the CEO, Philippe Petitcolin, because he had the feeling that the company was not working enough on that, and he asked the teams to do more. So twofold, two aspects of this activity. One aspect is the very upstream research for the adequate technology, which is done by a corporate development center, a corporate technology center, which is working for the whole group across the divisions, and which is basically testing technologies, testing machines, testing manufacturing of parts, to showcase more or less what is possible, and to validate some processes. So it's sort of validation center for the whole group, but not directly related to business. It's more let's say a competence center.
Okay.
And the other side is what happens in the divisions, in the businesses, which has always been at Safran the strongest part of the technology activity. Safran traditionally is very strong at business unit level in terms of manufacturing technologies. So some divisions of the group are more involved in that. Of course, it is Safran Aircraft Engines, the former SMECMA, for the aircraft engines. It's very much also the helicopter aircraft engines, so the former Turbomeca, which is quite active also, but more or less independently for the former one. And last but not least, you have also the landing gear division, which has some activity, but certainly at a lower level. And you have also the electrical and power division, which is also concerned, but with a different perspective, because it's also polymers.
Sorry, did you say the engine, the actual engine division?
Yes, I think that the most active part of Safran in the field of additive manufacturing is the aircraft engine, and not far from that, the helicopter engine division.
Got it.
And both of them have a dedicated organization. They have a dedicated department, which is very close to the, let's say, to implementation of technology in the factory. So it's really manufacturing engineering. So it's people who are looking for the solutions for the factory, but also with good links to the design office in order to have parts which can be manufactured, in order to have the design for manufacturability, which is ensured. So they are working at the edge of these two aspects, factory and design office, in order to ensure that it could work. So, and they are quite involved with, let's say, with an active screening of parts which can be manufactured with this technology. So that's the way it works.
Understood. And I mean, can you give me
to understand? Excuse me to interrupt. To understand your perspective, you are a financial institution, aren't you?
Yes, exactly. We work at a small investment fund, and or maybe not so small, but we work at an investment fund, and we are trying to understand the technology, right? And and really the use cases and the potential. You know, I read many things, and what I'm trying to do is get a better sense in terms of where we are in the adoption. You know, I mean, this technology, which has so many potential benefits, you know, are we in the hype phase? are we in the phase where